Every single time we start these videos, bro, we gotta get the vibes going. We can't start this video with no bad vibes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And in sense, good vibes, bro. What is the goddamn deal, YouTube? It is, of course, your boy Vuhlandes. Am I ashy? Nah, I think I'm good. Before we get into this, just know that I am not a reviewer of cameras. Y'all know that I just be shooting with cameras. Does it take pictures? Do I like taking pictures with it? I don't really get into the specs and all. The camera does this. Shoots at 4K, 60 frames per second. It has 24 megapixels. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about all of that extra stuff. To me, it's just like, does it take pictures? Do I like taking pictures with it? And how do the pictures look? Can I see myself shooting with this camera for a prolonged period of time? For everybody who's been here for a minute, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're new here, this is not a review. Like, I'm going to speak on like my experience with the camera, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to know the deep down specs and stuff, there's a million other channels who have done reviews on this camera. And yeah, I've had the camera for about maybe 2.5 weeks now. I've been shooting with it non-stop just because like I really don't have that much time with the camera. 2 weeks is not that much time. So to really get a feel and understanding and to know things I like and don't like, I've been shooting with the camera non-stop. So I'm switching to the damn camera. I knew from the first day that I shot with it that I was gonna be switching to this camera. I love this camera. First of all, let's just get into a few reasons that don't mean anything to why I love this camera. Things that absolutely mean nothing. The camera is cute. It's a cute camera. Let's be honest. It's very cute. It's very sexy. It's like a film camera. You know, as y'all all may know, I shoot film now. So having a digital camera that kind of makes me feel like I'm shooting film feels good. So this camera off the bat looks good. I guess this is like, I don't know what they use to make this top part, but it is very well made. It feels good in your hand. It's not too big. See, the big thing about digital cameras that I hate is how big they are. Like the 1DX Mark II, that's a big camera, bro. You don't just like walk around with that camera for fun. This camera, I feel like I can do anything with it. If I need to shoot something professional, if I need to shoot something for a job, if I'm just walking around taking pictures with my friends, if I'm just in the crib walking around because I'm bored taking pictures, this is literally everything into a small package that looks like the vintage look of the camera, and the just vibe of this camera is amazing. Also, like how the back of this camera doesn't have the screen like just straight up to show it. Like you have to pull the screen down so you can like see what you got going on there, but if you flip it up, it just shows the film emulation that you're shooting with. And I think for one, that like immerses you in the experience of just like taking pictures. And for me, I shoot film now, so like I'm more used to just like taking a picture and not worrying what it looks like right away. I think when there's pros and cons to it, right? Clearly, when you don't have to like pay attention to that. When I'm shooting with my Canon camera or any other digital camera for that matter, like it'd be look at it, look at it. And I know that's the entire point, but like I feel like that takes away from the experience sometimes. So that to me is a good feature and I love it. You can make it an electronic viewfinder or it can be an optical viewfinder, so you also have the experience a little bit more. Like I told you, these are all things that don't really matter in the long run, but they matter to me. So the sound of when you're taking a picture, those little small things is always just like something that draws you to something more. Like I know in the long run none of that stuff matters, but when you take a picture and that shit is just like it's like, damn, nigga, like, holy shit, that don't sound good at all. First of all, and everybody know I'm taking pictures in this bitch, so thank you for that. I know I said it was Micro Four Thirds in the first video. I did not mean to say that, so apologize for, you know what I'm saying the wrong thing. But it's APS-C, I don't really think that matters. I know when you shoot on full frame, like there's more quality to an image, and medium format, more quality to an image. To me, I think it more so depends on like how you're presenting your work and where you're presenting it. I really don't think it matters that much. 24 megapixels doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm not a reviewer of cameras, but I guess that's something you need to know. I don't know, not something I cared about when I was shooting with it, so I don't care. Something that does matter is how unique the camera is with its film emulation. So like when you have a film emulation inside the camera, it's like the experience of shooting film. So you don't, because my film photos, they come out with a certain look when you shoot a certain film stock. So, and you can like have custom settings so it can look however you want. You can like adjust the sharpness, the whatever, the clarity, all that shit, bro. And having all of that just inside the camera makes for like little time editing afterwards, which I love because ever since I started shooting film, I start editing my photos a lot less. So to have that and to have functions and to have your to have like the settings and to have these film emulations be set to something that you like and something that you really fuck with straight out of camera makes the process just a lot more easier, in my opinion. I love how like Fujifilm like just doesn't care like about all the other shit that other camera brands are doing or what they're doing with their cameras. I feel like Fujifilm's in a league of its own. Like any APS-C censored Canon camera, nobody is even thinking twice like this is my favorite camera, or like nobody's buying a T6i right now like, yeah, hell yeah, I fuck with the T6i. This is one of Canon's best cameras, bro. Anyway, if I'm being completely honest, I love this camera. I do think that I am going to be rocking with the X Pro 3. Honestly, I want the damn, what is the name of that shit? The Fujifilm GFX 100. The shit is 10 bands, bro. But I do want that camera in the future. So yeah, but for right now, I'm gonna be rocking with this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would tell y'all about the video, but like I'm going to be completely honest, I will never shoot video with this camera. I went to the video thing, I was like, whatever, put it back in photo mode. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got this camera for. Like when I buy cameras, I buy them for specific reasons. Like I don't even shoot photos with my A7 III. I'm only going to be shooting photos with the X Pro 3. And my film camera clearly only takes film photos, so that is what it's for. So amazing camera quality, amazing images from the camera, just everything about this camera is amazing to me. And I don't want to be hyping up the brand like that because, you know what I'm saying, like, to be honest, no camera brand has ever done anything for me. But to be honest, I have been looking and researching and seeing Fuji do, like, trying to revamp their entire little programs and photographer things and just incorporate more people of color into their programs. But they should have been doing it to begin with. Like, it shouldn't be a new thing, and they shouldn't have to be like, no camera brand should have to revamp their company to make it seem like they're not racist. But kudos, bro. The photographer community, white or black, I have been seeing Fuji more, what do I say, just in tune with the creators of the people who use their damn cameras, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, like I said, just people who shoot fucking weddings and sports photography and nature photography. It's like street photographers, people who shoot a little bit of everything. And I've been seeing them, like, from the very first moment I got this camera, it's like the community of people who shoot with these cameras was so welcoming and so happy that like I was shooting with a Fujifilm camera. And they just seem more like in tune with the community than any other camera brand that I've ever, like I told you, I shot with Canon for almost my entire photography career, and I never felt like I was a part of a community or something. So Fuji, they doing something at least, so kudos to them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got something out of it. Maybe if you haven't shot with a Fujifilm camera yourself, maybe do it, because before I start shooting with a Fujifilm camera, I was like, who the fuck will shoot with this? I don't even understand, and now I do. So if you're having those same feelings, maybe just rent one. If your friend has one, ask to use it. Maybe you change your mind or something like that. But anyway, let's go do some shit. It is nice outside, so you know what I'm saying, we can't be inside cooped up all day doing nothing. So let's go do some shit, man. You know what it is. You know what it is, man. Hold it with two hands. Like, just hold like this part. Here, hold it back more, like one of those. Put this way.
Thank you, because that takes a lot of weight off.
Like I was speaking talking about the things, like shit, I got the short sleeve shirt on.
Yeah, you was tweaking. Get pictures of you. Oh, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
See different in the candidates.
What's that shit called? PDA?
He wasn't happy.
I got you something.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
What a shitty flower. I don't want a shitty flower. album's coming out.